So as some of you guys know, I've been trying to lose some weight for summer recently, and this easy 5-minute tortilla pizza recipe has been one of my go-to meals and recipes to make myself while I've been losing weight. I've lost somewhere around 20 or 25 pounds already, and this pizza recipe is a big reason why. I make this for myself pretty much every day, sometimes for lunch, a snack, or even for dinner. And sometimes I even have 2 or even 3 of these in a day just because they're so delicious and because they only have 250 calories a piece, so they easily fit in the calorie goals that I have for myself during the day. Anyway, since I've been enjoying these so much, I figured maybe you would too, and maybe they'd help you out. Maybe you can lose a little bit of weight eating these as well, and I figured I'd show you how to make them. So with that said, let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right into it. I'll show you how to make my go-to easy tortilla pizza recipe.
All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is get out a large, low carb, low calorie tortilla. And these ones by Mission have been my go-to lately. Not only are they absolutely massive, but they only have 110 calories a piece. Anyway, once I've got that out, I'm gonna pop it in my air fryer basket and cook it for just a few minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit to crisp it up a bit. And if you don't have an air fryer, don't worry, I make this pizza all the time in the oven as well. So I'll go over those steps a bit later on in the video. Anyway, the next thing I'm gonna do is make a quick low calorie pizza sauce. And of course, you can always buy a pre-made sauce in the store, but it won't be as low calorie as if you made it yourself. So for my pizza, I'm gonna start with a 1/4 cup of a base tomato sauce, which has just about 15 calories a serving. And then I'm gonna enhance the flavor of that by adding a teaspoon or 4 grams of a 0-calorie sweetener. And I like to use confectioner swerve, so that's what I went with for my sauce. Then I'm gonna follow that up by adding a 1/4 teaspoon of both garlic salt and onion powder. And then I'm gonna add about a 1/2 teaspoon of Italian seasoning and crushed up red pepper. Now I can give my sauce a mix until everything combines, and then I'm gonna set it aside. So now we can talk about the cheese for the pizza. I actually like to use a combination of full fat or part skim mozzarella cheese, depending on what I can find at the store, and some fat-free mozzarella cheese. The reason being is just because the fat-free cheese by itself doesn't melt great, but when you do a 50-50 split like I'm doing today, you get a really nice melt to the cheese and you can save yourself some calories too. Now, at this point, the tortilla should be done crisping up in the air fryer, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the pizza sauce evenly over the top of it, and then we're gonna follow that up by adding a nice coating of some grated Parmesan cheese on top of the sauce. And of course, adding the parm is totally optional, but it's just something that I like to do. Anyway, after that, I'm gonna add my shredded mozzarella cheese, and then we can hit this low calorie pizza with some toppings. Of course, toppings are optional as well, but it does seem like a pizza is naked when it doesn't have toppings on it. So today I decided to keep my pizza classic looking and added some pepperoni to it. So now that my pizza is looking like it's got its pants on and it's not naked, I'm gonna pop it in my air fryer basket and then fry it at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for just about 4 or 5 minutes. Anyway, after about 240 to 300 seconds, you should have yourself a beautiful looking 250 calorie pizza pie like this. Now, as far as the oven instructions go, I like to make my pizzas in a cast iron pan, and then I just do the exact same steps that I followed for the air fryer pizza that I just made a second ago, except the main difference here is that the pizza, of course, is gonna go into the oven, and the oven is gonna be set to a broil. And again, it should only take about 5 minutes or 300 Mississippis for that pizza to cook in the oven. By the way, the oven version of this low calorie tortilla pizza recipe is absolutely fire, so don't sleep on it. The edges get so crispy on this version, and it is literally just as good as the air fryer method. So choose your own destiny, my friends. Either way, you can't go wrong. Anyway, I hope you love this pizza. As always, the full recipe is posted in the video description below. I will see you in the next one.